So starting with the most difficult challenge, I think actually we've seen a real increase in both press and political and regulatory scrutiny. There's a huge amount of articles in the press. Is this a good thing? Is SRT good for the economy? Is it bad for the economy? Is it good for risk, bad for risk? And I think that we've been quite a private market up until now, and I think we're all adjusting to that sort of increased scrutiny, increased publicity. So I think that's probably the challenge we're all navigating. In terms of opportunity, I'm going to say again, I think the opportunity still is in the US, that enormous economy with those enormous balance sheets, which are sort of still untapped territory for the SRT market. So I'd love to think that we will see more volume there, and there I think is the real opportunity. Is it the year of the US? I feel like there are still greener pastures out there in the US. I think we will see more volume. Is it everything? I mean, it is still, from a regulatory perspective, one of the more challenging jurisdictions. There is less flexibility in terms of what you can issue, in what form you can issue. And there is such untapped potential there because those balance sheets within those very large US banks are enormous. So we are definitely seeing a lot more volume in the US. It feels like the US is here, it's here to stay. I think the regular issuers in the US aren't going anywhere, but you just know there's way more potential there. So that's a real opportunity. Hopefully we'll see more volumes out of the US. So how might it look different? I'm going to sort of refer you back to my previous answer. I think we'll see as a percentage the US being a much, much bigger percentage of the overall global market because of the size of those balance sheets. Once they get going, you will see, volume size, I think, will start dwarfing the European market. In the sort of medium term, I think we'll see the same steady growth. Every year we see new banks coming into the market and we see the existing banks in the market issuing more. This is a popular, it's a useful tool, it's a popular tool, and that drives volumes. As a result of that, I think we're going to see more investors coming into the market. We've heard a lot at the conference today about the growth of investors and the different profiles of investors looking for relative value, but I think that trend will continue. For sure, as markets move, you might see people exiting for a while and so on, but I think the overall trend will be more investors and more issuance. Seeing all my clients, seeing all my investors, just really it's an amazing networking opportunity. The whole market is here and it's great to see everyone, and it's just nice to catch up and see what everyone's doing. Yeah, just chatting with colleagues, investors, clients, the whole market. I imagine we'll see some similarity. This is a very regulated market. Regulation is always going to be on the agenda. I think we'll probably be continuing to talk about leverage, what leverage is in the market. And I think we'll be talking about relative value again. So a lot of similarity. Will there be a completely brand new topic? I don't think so, actually. I mean, which is a good thing. This is a mature market. You don't want big surprises. So I think we'll just see that slow and steady growth, and just this will be an opportunity to catch up on trends and what's new, but not new in a completely different 180, but just what are we seeing out there?